Check this out.
I gotta change my stream. Talking to MAGA rappers.
All right, look at this. Oh my God. Holy shit! That's 306 to 232, isn't it? That 306 to 232. I'm sorry. Is that a
what voice channel? Just
that a 6 million?
Go to waiting room. I'll drag you in to talk to me.
Woo!
Hey, Jake. Go to
yeah, let's do it.
Go to talk to me.
All right.
All right.
Let's do it. Talking to a MAGA guy. He's got a MAGA hat.
Oh wait, no, I just kicked him out. Hold on. all right, bro.
Kicked him out.
I'm in here.
Yeah, you in here, bro.
Hey, Bryson.
Hey, and now you
hey.
Listen.
Hey.
Listen,
Shut up,
no, I ain't maybe. You disrespect me when I was in the chat. Now I'm here now.
I'm gonna disrespect you now, Bryson.
Please do. Hey, now let me explain something to y'all. Y'all brought a regular doctor on here.
Hold on, wait. I can't understand you. You gotta slow down.
Yeah,
Y'all brought a regular doctor instead of a virologist on here to try to explain COVID.
Nigga, you're not a doctor or a virologist.
Wait, hold on. One second. Bryson.
Let me finish.
Bryson, what's the difference? Wait, Bryson, what's the difference between an internal medicine doctor and a virologist? No. Bryson, this is not your show. Bryson, you're not in charge. You're not in charge. I'm sorry, buddy. You're not in charge. What is the difference between an internal medicine doctor and a
regular leftist, bro? Oh my God, bro.
I am a regular leftist. That's fine. But what's the difference between an internal medicine doctor and a virologist?
Yeah, okay. Now,
what's the difference between an internal medicine doctor and a virologist?
If you talk, some doctors specifically focus on viruses.
Okay,
now,
what's
now listen.
What's the difference?
All virologists or all doctors don't agree on everything. Period. Point blank. So to bring a doctor on there and act like he can argue from a stance of authority is impossible, because I could bring another doctor onto the show. I could bring you doctors on. I could give you doctors for you to bring on your show that will totally disagree. That will totally disagree with what the doctor was saying. So my only point is, you said you straight because you have something you want to think already. So you're gonna bring somebody on there to confirm.
Bro, you're mad.
Hold on, Jay. Hold on. My nigga. He brought him in because he said he has a friend that's a doctor and they had some COVID questions. All of this other shit you're saying is nonsense, fam. What are you talking about?
I told you I could bring you on other doctors that disagree, and you said, "Nah, you good."
Okay. No, I'm good because this is why. What does our overarching government say about this virus and has carried out and what should we do? Like the CDC, shit like that. That's our mainstream version of how to treat this shit, right or wrong.
So we should. Hold on. Well, I have one question. I had one question.
The CDC. I'm about to respond to him. The CDC guidelines. They do have guidelines, but I have a question to understand. Hold
on, my nigga. So the reason why I say that's like the overarching of how we should do this. There's going to be internal fighting, in science all the time. That's not for me or you to siphon out, because you don't know shit about virology and I don't know shit about virology. So the rational thing to do is to follow the guidance of what they're saying. You taking a political stance on some shit you don't know about is the epitome of ignorant.
This has nothing to do with a political stance. So let me explain to you once again. What is the CDC? What is the CDC? What is it?
It's the Center of Disease and Control Center. It's Center of Disease and Control.
So who are making these guidelines for you?
Wait. So you said. Yes. So you said what she.
Okay, bro. Chill. Let me respond to him, please. So you are listening to a group of doctors, correct?
Yeah.
So if I can bring you other doctors that are just as informed as them, or that are just as prestigious as them, that disagree with you. Do you think that there's something to be argued about rather than just following something blindly? Because Fauci,
we all follow something, bro. Nigga,
hold on.
I promise you. Let me finish. I'm always let everybody talk. The reason I brought up Fauci in the chat is the reason I brought up what he said before in the chat, because that other doctor acted like he was the LeBron James, the guru of infections and diseases. So why did he switch up within a month? How did he learn it? Because coronavirus is not new. This strain is new, but the coronavirus is not new. So why did you say? Why,
okay,
why did you
I
say
can
it was
explain
wrong to
that.
wear a mask? Then I know you can't explain it. Okay, go ahead.
No, I can't. I can absolutely explain that. Do you know why? Because
Please do.
you just gave me the answer. You said, well, coronavirus has existed, but this is a different strain. So do you understand that means that the strain acts differently biologically speaking?
Did you miss my point that I was just making?
Well, no, I didn't miss the point because that's exactly the point. You're literally said
No, you're missing the point.
No. Listen. So they know that COVID exists, right? This specific strain of COVID acts in a way that is extremely contagious, acts in a way that is extremely communicable between human beings, and acts in a way that is devastating to our immune systems. And the recommended thing by experts is to social distance, wear a mask to protect your particulates from getting out of your mouth and into somebody else's. It's not necessarily for protection against that. It's protection from spreading it, which is important because if I cough and it's in a mask, it stops right here instead of going elsewhere. Then we have the 6 feet on top of that to keep that from spreading even further. If you do have anything get out of the mask, because of course you have problems with like, oh, the masks don't even help because they're too the threads are too big in between them. Well, okay, that's also why we have social distancing, and then that's also why we say isolate when you can and make sure that you don't have contact with other people. So the rub here is you don't do any of those things, and you pretend like it's an infraction on your freedoms to listen to the literal experts, which you said when you entered this.
Stop.
When you
Okay.
when you entered this chat, you said listen to the virologists. He's not a virologist. You said, well, he doesn't have any standing here. Literally, the CDC is made up of virologists. The point was that Dr. Fauci said at first, don't wear masks, and then you said
no. My point was there are many experts. No. My point was if he was such a guru, he would have known. So that was the point.
That's not how shit works, dude.
That's the dumbest shit in the world.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Nigga, it's a brand new, it is a new disease, man.
This guy is absolutely brain dead.
We knew that this virus was that what you just said. We knew that when he said the mask didn't work. He said don't use masks. He said nobody should be
He
wearing
didn't say
masks.
masks didn't work.
Okay, let me quote him correctly. He said nobody should be wearing a mask. Wear a mask for what? They're gonna be fiddling with it and stuff like that. And he was laughing as he was saying it. So he didn't say masks don't work.
And then what happened?
Then a month later he switched it up.
Okay, so
hold on, Jake.
Y'all are missing a point so easy.
How is that the point?
Fam, listen. You don't think it's rational as new information comes about a new mutating disease that you should change your stance as the information comes in? You don't think that's rational?
I never said nor implied that.
Okay, so what do you
think? That's exactly what. Hold on, Jake. That's exactly what you're. Family, hold on.
Let me finish the point.
What is the point, nigga?
Let me finish the point because
he's not a guru.
Y'all might know something.
Okay.
What's the point? What was the changing information that made him say wear a mask? Tell me, because I can tell you exactly what you knew about the virus. I know.
I don't know.
Okay, so thank you. So my whole point is, if you look at
you don't know.
Yes, I do. Because I
nigga, you're not a fucking nigga. You're not a fucking virologist, bro. Shut the fuck up. What are you talking about, nigga?
I listen to experts.
You're an idiot. You're fucking stupid. This is why I hesitate to talk to niggas like you, bro. Because you're talking to a fucking idiot, nigga.
You're ignorant. I know more than you. So you can't even understand what I'm saying. You can't even understand the points I'm making.
No.
Ignoramus.
Do you know what smart people realize? Smart people understand that they don't know shit. You're pretending to know about a disease, nigga. Like you're pretending.
What are you talking about?
Okay, wait. I have a question.
You're listening. Hold on, Jay. You're listening.
Other experts disagree with the experts y'all bring on.
That's fine.
I have a question.
So
what I'm saying, nigga, you have no idea, nigga. You have no idea, nigga. You're absolute. I'm 1,000% ignorant on this topic. I am 1,000% ignorant. 1,000%. But what I'm saying is, you're pretending to understand the disagreements between two scientists. You're pretending to understand those nuances.
You can research the disagreements.
Okay.
You don't understand. You don't understand.
Okay,
you don't
hold
understand.
on.
This shit is crazy.
All right.
This shit crazy.
Hey, Bryson,
you're fucking
do research.
Bryson,
I don't care enough, nigga.
So
I'm sorry.
You have an opinion if you don't care.
Hey, Bryson.
Because hold on. Are you now telling me that wearing masks are not effective at all?
Not effective as what you think. That's a fact.
No. That's not what I asked. Are you telling me masks are not at all? At all.
Unless you have on the N95 masks, they're the only ones that are effective at all. And those are not even that.
Cool. So what you're saying is masks are not effective at all.
I'm saying mask outside of that is not effective.
Okay, so wait. Here, I have a
zero.
question.
Hold on. There's 0% effective. You're saying anything outside of it.
I need to get in here.
Well, this is
now.
what I'm at. This is what I'm at. This is a very specific claim you're making. Are you telling me that masks are 0% effective? And you're saying no. Okay. So at what percentage are they effective?
At what percent they effective? You have to look at which ones. Is it a cloth mask? Is it an N95?
Let's say cloth mask. Let's say cloth mask. Let's say cloth.
You have to look at the size. You have to look at the size of the micron of the virus. They will go straight through that mask.
Again, that's what I said earlier.
So you're not answering the question. You're not answering the question. Answer the question.
Unless the microns are combined with the water.
The microns?
Bryson, hold on. Don't let him pivot from this. What percent effective is a cloth mask?
I don't know the exact percent, but it's not effective.
So shut the fuck up then, nigga. What are you talking about? Because you don't.
I guarantee you.
Nigga.
Wait. I have a question.
Hold on, Jake. Hold on.
Fuck's sake.
Dog. Virologists know. This is what I'm saying. You're calling me ignorant. I'm agreeing with you. I'm calling you ignorant. You're pretending like you know what you're talking about. You don't, nigga.
No.
I don't know what I'm talking about.
Look it up. Somebody fact. No. How about this?
Bryson.
Somebody fact me right now.
How about this? If cloth masks are 1% effective, that means if I come in contact with 100 people, one of those people have the probability of getting this virus from me if I have it. That's enough information for me to say it's worth wearing a mask. And you just admitted you don't know the percentage. Huh?
No, you can.
I know.
I know. But here's the problem: the difference between me and you is you want me. Based on some science that tell you these masks generally are not effective. You trying to force me to wear a mask. You said, and I quote, that if you don't wear a mask, you a piece of SHIT.
Yeah,
you
said
that. You're a piece of shit, yeah.
But based
is you scared to say shit?
Science,
that's weird.
And by the I don't curse. Based on the science and based on the guy that's on your show with you, he already told you, he already admitted as he was talking that these masks are not genuinely effective.
Okay.
So they're not genuinely.
So I have a question.
I just walked you through it. You agreed, and you still came to that conclusion. That's why you're.
I have some questions for Bryson. Okay.
Unreal.
So masks aren't effective. Okay. So you're not going to wear a mask, right?
No.
Masks are generally not effective.
Okay. So no.
Generally not effective.
Masks are proven to be effective, but that's okay. You don't believe that.
Tell me the science. Don't say them words. Tell me the science right now.
Tell me.
I can tell you
the science.
I can tell you the masks do not stop them microns from traveling.
Okay, that's not what microns are. Microns
what
are.
What are you talking about?
So I will tell you. Micron is a measurement of size. It is not a particle. A micron is a measurement of size.
I'm talking about the size of the virus particles.
Right, virus particles. Anyway, you're using the wrong words. It's okay. You're using the wrong words. That's fine. So you think masks aren't effective to whatever percentage you think they're not effective to. That's fine. Do you believe that social distancing is effective?
Social distancing could possibly be effective, but to be honest, I haven't researched enough on the social distancing.
Okay. So wait. Hold on. So social distancing may or may not be effective. Who knows?
Social distancing actually makes sense though, because if you have a virus that can.
Okay. Cool. That's fine. Do you think that isolating yourself in your home is effective?
Well, if you're not around people, you can't catch a virus.
Okay. So why are you against it?
No, I'm against the government enforcing it.
So why are you? So okay. So the government run by Donald Trump.
What?
The government that is run by Donald Trump, who lost the election. Donald Trump, the same guy. I don't know if you're familiar with it. It's very over. But even beyond the fact that so lame duck President Donald Trump is the government. He's the executive office of the government, and that government is telling you to stay inside. So
no, that's not what's going on. What?
It absolutely is. That government is. Where do you think? Wait. Hold on. No. Hold on. First of all, states' rights are very important to Republicans. I think you should remember that. So states' rights get to choose. I think that's a very important aspect of your entire belief system. And if you start to drop the idea that states' rights are important, then I think that you should reconsider whether or not.
Once again, you're trying to create a false argument.
No, it's not a false argument. So I'm going to walk you through it. I know it's hard. I know it's hard. I know it's
because you're disingenuous.
I'm not being disingenuous. I have the I have the Declaration right here. We can talk about it if you want. So and the Constitution.
You try to say Trump. You try to say Trump is making this happen. No.
Donald
the
Trump
governors are making this happen.
Donald Trump is part of the executive office, correct?
Correct.
Do you know what the executive office does? What is
executive office?
Okay, what's an example of an executive position? What's an example of an executive?
We have states. The governor.
What's an example of an executive decision?
Go into a false argument.
I'm not going to a false argument. I'm literally walking you through it.
Wait,
because you're not smart enough to do it by yourself, so you need help. No. It's okay, Bryson. I got you, buddy.
You're trying to act smart.
I'm not acting smart. I'm just.
You're talking to somebody that no pockets. Let me help you real quick.
With no pockets? What?
Listen.
What do you say?
You're talking to somebody that knows politics.
That knows politics. You know politics. Okay. So what's an example of an executive decision?
Listen.
What's an example? Just tell me what the executive office does, because I need your help, Bryson. Bryson, I need your help to understand the executive office. What does Donald Trump do? What's his job, bro?
Stop trying to move.
I'm not trying to move any goalposts. Right. It is football Sunday, but it's not goalpost time.
The argument started because you said we were talking about I said the government.
It's not I'm just asking you a question.
You tried to say Trump is the one doing it. I'm telling you no.
Bro. I'm just trying to ask you a question. I am just trying to ask you a question.
Oh no, my God!
So and the question is, what connection
I don't care about the question. Is it up to the states?
I don't care. I don't. So
to decide to force these things on the people in their state or not. Is it up to the states or is it up to Trump?
It's up to both, because that's how the government works. So if the federal government,
already leaves it to the state, so you're lying again.
I'm not lying. So just no.
To convince right now.
I'm not trying to convince anybody. So here's how it works. It's up to both. Listen, hey, Bryson, this isn't propaganda. This is just how the government operates. If the United States federal government told the entire country to mandate a lockdown, no state could opt out of that. What states can do is opt into a lockdown. That's how it's both, because
that already didn't happen. This is why this argument is
right. However, hold on. We're gonna get back around. So the states that went into lockdown early and I live in Michigan, and you think that's a hellscape or something because of the lockdown. So during the time that we went into lockdown the first time, during the early spring into summertime, and then we got into fall, right? So the states that went into lockdown early, other than I believe California, which is just humongous, nice. Michigan, for instance, was top 10 in COVID cases, not in the bad way, in the good way. They were avoiding COVID cases because of lockdown mandates and stuff like that. But we were also number 7 in economy in the country due to the fact that businesses could stay open and operate at a reasonable rate because we didn't have to go into hard lockdown / people were also able to still go and do essential working jobs. They were still able to go to restaurants and order out, and economies could still run because we didn't have bad Republican people in charge saying that just go out and do whatever you want, and then a bunch of people got sick and it shuts down the country regardless. So you're saying to me, oh, I want my freedoms and everything, but really what you're asking for is the freedom to walk into a fire. And it's like, it doesn't make any sense. Why would you want to ignite yourself and other people when you're on fire? Just put the fire out. Just stay home, dump some water on yourself, and wait until the coal stops smoldering, my friend. Like, it's so easy. As a fellow American, listen, I want you to be healthy. I want me to be healthy.
Can I respond now?
Wait,
let him rock.
Go ahead and...
I just let you go through all that. Can I please respond now?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, once again, the point was simple, and this is what I don't understand about leftists. Y'all, I don't know what y'all goal is. Who y'all be trying to convince? All you.
I don't think you understand.
Just let him rock. Let him rock.
Let me finish. The whole thing, which you already just admitted again, is that the states decide. And then all you just did was went into your state and bragged about how my state did it. So this and this and this.
Well, it's
don't
the one.
Know what that point was. Let me finish, please. Now, my point is the government shouldn't force people to do these things. A lot of us are adults. I should be able to choose. If I want to risk my life, I'm going to risk my life.
Okay.
If you don't want to risk your life, let me. God dang it, bro. If you don't want to risk your life, don't go get on the plane. If you don't want to risk your life, like you said this out your mouth, isolate yourself.
Wait, I got another question after you're done.
Don't go grocery shopping. Don't do this, don't that. If you don't make your decision, just like Bobby said he's gonna wear a mask based on the science that it could possibly work. Just a small percentage means he'll wear it. I'm not even mad at that. Go ahead, do you. What you're not gonna do Because based on the science, it generally doesn't work. So you're not going to force me to wear masks.
Not true, by the way. It's not true, by the way.
True. It is true.
You just, my nigga, you just said.
No, I just went over
that you didn't.
what we both
No,
said.
you just said you don't know the. You just said you don't know the percentage.
But every study says it's generally not effective. Even the
what
newest
study?
That liberals tout. Matter of fact, let me go find it. And I will post
please,
it.
Please look it up. Please do that. Please do that.
It's the most recent one. Matter of fact, it said.
Please do that. Just do it. Just do it. Don't talk about it. Don't talk about it. Just do it. Don't talk about it.
I'm gonna go get it. Don't even stress yourself.
There you go.
But back to what I'm saying, the whole point is the states nobody should be able to force me to social distance or force me to isolate or to force me to wear a mask or force me to do anything.
Okay, do you think heroin should be legal?
Do I think what should be legal?
Heroin?
Hey, if people want to go kill themselves, do it.
All right, good. I'm glad that you're consistent on that. How do you feel about people shooting guns in public?
What do you mean shooting guns?
Like walking around and like you just have a gun on you and just sort of spray it randomly in like a 7-Eleven.
Of course, you shouldn't be able to do that.
Right. Okay. So you walking into a 7-Eleven without your mask on and coughing is like very similar.
It isn't.
It really fucking is.
What do the CDC say about masks? What are masks for?
Nigga said desk pop.
It's the same shit, dude. So you're talking about. Hold on. Your argument is for freedom. Your argument is for freedom, and I get it, and I understand you. Your argument for freedom is a good one. You should want your freedoms and stuff like that, and that's fine. I don't want the government stepping on your shit either. I don't need them to tell you what to do. What they're doing is they're saying like, hey, these are fucking guidelines, and if we do this, if we just follow through with it, like we're all gonna be fine. And we like if you just were an adult for 4 weeks, bro. For 4 weeks, if you could just bury whatever bullshit makes you really want to like fight the system, like for whatever reason that is. Like if you just stayed in your house for 4 weeks and told your fans to stay in the house for 4 weeks, and then everybody did that, and we all were like, okay, let's do this for 4 weeks. We could go back out and do stuff without putting people in danger.
That's not true, though.
It literally is true. It's about a 4-week incubation period for COVID.
I have a question. How much have you traveled since February? Since all this stuff started popping up, how much have you traveled?
I haven't.
Okay.
I barely traveled, yeah.
Okay, now I've been to I couldn't even count how many states I've been to because I'm so tired of traveling. But I've been to many states. You know the one consistent thing, no matter where you go.
Nigga sound like Trump right there.
Right.
Many states. I've been to many states.
Yeah.
No matter where you go, the one consistent thing is most people got on masks. Like the overwhelming majority of people got on masks.
But I thought masks didn't help.
Since February, a lot of people been wearing masks.
Okay.
But y'all are still complaining, saying, oh, no, it lasts longer. All cases are up. Because these things are not going to stop you from getting COVID. Of course they not, though. We already know that. You know that. Because
So stay the fuck at home and stop traveling.
Exactly. No. If you don't want COVID, stay at home. The people that aren't scared of COVID, we should be able to go out and live our regular lives.
Bro, what I'm telling you... Okay,
hold on. So what happens, my nigga? What happens if you are... You're living your life. I'm not scared of COVID. You living your life, right?
Okay. Yeah.
You contract it. You do think it's a thing, right? You think it's a thing. You're not that far.
It's a real thing, but that dude.
Sure. Whatever. All that shit don't matter.
Yeah. Okay.
It's a thing. So, let's say you contract it and you're asymptomatic, okay? And you live in your life and nobody's infringing on your freedom. You do your thing, but you happen to shop at the same grocery store as somebody who has respiratory issues, who has autoimmune disease, where this can overwhelmingly affect them way more than it can affect you. And you guys pass in the aisle. You don't have on a mask. She has on a mask. Somehow, some way, one of your droplets enter her system, and then she contracts it. Do you still feel the same? You feel like the risk mitigation is not worth saving somebody's life?
No,
that's not
the question.
That's not what the question is.
No, I understand your hypothetical, but your hypothetical is based on my life. So if you're gonna base it on my life,
1,000%.
And me not wearing a mask, then you have to also incorporate the fact that I get tested.
How often do you get tested?
I get tested consistently because I work with the Trump campaign sometimes, and they don't let you anywhere without testing.
How often do you get tested?
I do every few weeks.
Okay, so in between those few weeks, is it possible to contract this disease?
If you get tested every few weeks, then it should last for 2 weeks. You should have your system for 2 weeks. So if I get tested,
but you're out there living your life doing your thing. I'm saying, is it possible within those tests to contract this disease?
Not likely. It's possible that the test could be wrong.
Wait, I didn't say if it's likely. I said, is it possible?
No, it's not possible for me to have.
It's not possible for you to get tested every 2 weeks and contract a disease.
And for the test to still come back
No,
No,
nigga. I'm saying in between tests, is it possible for you to contract? It's not possible.
Wait. What do you think the tests do? Do you think the tests protect you against COVID? Please say no.
Hold on, Jake. I'm gonna walk him here. I'm gonna walk him. I'm gonna walk you here, my G. I'm gonna walk you here. You're telling me if I get a test on Monday, on the 1st, and I get another test on Monday, the 15th, in my activity, me not wearing a mask in those 2 weeks, you're saying it's not possible for you to contract a disease?
No, you could possibly get it, but when
perfect. That's what I'm saying. That's irrelevant to my hypothetical. Okay, so let me.
No, because you're creating your own hypothetical without reality.
That's not the.
No, nigga. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. All I'm doing is asking you to agree to the premise that you contracting a disease is possible. That's all.
Is it possible for you to contract this disease?
2 weeks, you would. That means you would have to test positive the next time you can take that test.
Okay, but
nigga,
yes,
this is crazy that you call other people stupid.
This is absolutely crazy.
You're all I'm getting you to understand.
Y'all must not get tested,
nigga. He gets tested constantly, dude.
This is so irrelevant. All I'm asking you to do is understand that it's possible in between your tests to contract the disease. Do you agree that that's possible?
That is possible between the tests, yes.
Okay. That's all that was.
So the rest of it
because it's possible. The hypothetical at the store, all it's saying is it is very unlikely if you get tested every 2 weeks.
Yes, thank you.
And she wears a mask that you pass a disease to her. The odds are low, okay? But what I'm saying is there are still odds in favor of her getting a disease or her catching the disease from you. That's it. When you talk about these things, when you talk about mass prevention or disease prevention, all these, what we're talking about is probabilities. There is no certainty. Right. And so what I'm saying, and so why I say you're a piece of shit if you don't wear a mask is because what you're saying is it's a low probability. I'm okay with possibly spreading a disease without getting it. No. What you're saying is I'm okay with possibly spreading disease to somebody that their body may not be able to handle it because I don't think that taking all the precautions on my end, I think taking all the precautions on my end is hindering my freedom. That to me is you're a big piece of shit. And you agree that it's possible for you to do that. If you agree on that premise, what you're then saying is you logically it has to follow that you're okay with possibly giving it to somebody. That's the only logical
or getting it though. Okay, here's my thing with your logic. Now let me buy your logic. Let me tell you why I think based on what you're saying, I think people like you are a piece of SHIT. And let me explain why.
Sure, I appreciate you spelling it and not saying it.
Yeah. I'll let you. I'm corny because I don't coach, but I'll let you explain it. Now let me explain it to you the other way. So I'm also not afraid of getting it, right?
Sure.
Secondly, can you get it from surfaces? COVID.
Not to my. I think it's like it lasts like a couple of hours, but it's highly unlikely. Yes, possible. Highly unlikely.
We don't care about low probability. Remember, what are you talking about? You can possibly get it from potential surfaces. Correct.
Yeah.
To my knowledge, yes. I wouldn't make that claim because I don't know enough about it. But to my knowledge of whatever it is.
Okay. All right. Awesome. So that same lady that you talk about who has pre-existing conditions. Can't she just get it just from being in the store, period, and touching stuff, period, and somebody could have previously touched it?
Well, sure, but
she get it?
Wait.
I'll let him finish his point, bro. Just please let me finish. So if you could get it the same way, then you know what that shows me?
That's not getting it the same way, though. That's not getting it the same way.
It's not getting the same way.
I have another question about that.
Hold on.
It's still a low probability, but possible based on what I'm using your logic. Your logic, remember, low probability, but possible. So the fact that she even stepping outside the house based on your logic, going into a store based on your logic, she herself is a piece of crap. So everybody.
What?
If you could get COVID from surfaces, that means leaving your house, going to a grocery store. That means you're trying to get it yourself based on the logic y'all use.
But hold
on. You don't understand intent. You're not bringing like there's a few variables that you are excluding out of the hypothetical that you're using.
No, I'm using that logic, not your hypothetical.
No,
It's
it's
your logic.
You're not using my logic. You're not using my logic at all.
Low probability, but possible. Low
Yes,
probability,
yes,
but possible.
dude, you
Okay,
need to
okay,
spend
here's
a
the- here's the
little
difference.
time
Here's the
listening.
difference.
A little
Here's the
bit
difference.
listening, Bryson.
Here's the
Just a little
difference.
bit.
Here's the
Every
difference.
word he said. That's how
Okay.
Like,
here's the
actually
difference.
listen.
Here's the difference, my nigga. Here's the difference. If there's a low probability of her getting it, and a low probability of you giving it, there's a very distinct difference. She's taking all the precautions she can because she has an autoimmune disease. In our hypothetical, she's taking all the precautions. You're not taking the precautions.
No, she isn't.
There isn't it. Yes, she is.
Wait. You're ignoring the.
Yes, she
wait.
is.
Hold on. You're fun. No. Hold on. 1 second. No. 1 second. 1 second.
I'm using the simple logic, the low probability but possible.
You
logic.
are
Why are you in a store?
You are fundamentally missing the point. People need to go to the store to get food, bro.
No, they don't. No, you don't. You can order stuff now. It's 2020, baby.
What if
they don't have the fucking money to do that, dude?
What if she
The money to do what?
To order it.
to order food
It's not that much money.
What do you mean it's not that much money? This is such bullshit, dude.
You're ascribing. This is why. This is why.
It's 11. So what if you don't have $11, bro?
Hold on. This is why, fam. This is why when we say, and I know you disagree with this because of everything else that you said, but this is why we say systems disproportionately affect poor people, and that disproportionately affects people of color. This is why, because I'm gonna tell you why. Because what you're saying is it's just $7. If somebody, dog, I grew up on food stamps. I didn't have $7. One time I went to the store with my mother, who's here right now. I went to the store with my mother, and she fed a whole family on $14, my nigga. That's all. We didn't have $7. So what I'm saying is you don't know everybody's financial situation, and all wearing a mask does is say I'm empathetic to everybody else that might have some issue that I'm unaware of. Yeah. That's all it's saying. And what you're saying is I'm living my life. You putting yourself at risk by coming out here, lady. And I'm saying if you have to be in the store for whatever reason, I don't know her situation. Maybe she doesn't have a phone. Maybe she doesn't have internet. I don't know her situation. But for whatever reason, she's in the store and she's wearing a mask, and she's possibly can be affected by me possibly not wearing a mask. That if it's 0.0001% of me not killing somebody, I'm doing it.
I got a question.
I
got a question. Hold on, wait, 1 second. After you answer, I got a question, okay? After you answer, I got a question.
Okay, all right, man. Since you said you grew up on food stamps and you told me this whole story, I got a genuine question. Please answer it honestly. Even after everything you said, and I'm once again to bring it back up, the low possibility, but possible. If you go into a grocery store and you're touching stuff that other people have touched because you have to, can I say for a fact, regardless of what you say,
let's say she has gloves on. She has gloves on.
She has gloves on. Okay, so
hand sanitizer.
Okay, there you go. Hand sanitizer. Now you have.
Well, I use hand sanitizer in the store, anyways.
Okay, but in my hypothetical, since it's my hypothetical, I'm gonna say she doesn't, because most people don't have gloves on when you go to the grocery store.
No, because in your hypothetical situation, you're doing everything you can to weasel out of the fact that you are possibly spreading a disease. It wasn't your hypothetical, my nigga. It was mine, and you're changing my hypothetical to fit your narrative. It's fucking hilarious.
No, you're right.
Fucking hilarious.
I'm pretty much creating a brand new hypothetical. You made your hypothetical as crazy as you could. So
That's crazy. It's crazy. People shop with masks and gloves on. That's insane.
That's fucking...
Most people don't. And that's cap.
What do you mean most people don't? No, that is not cap, sir.
Bro,
Bryson.
Listen, bro. And once again, I'm not even.
Hilarious.
Let me not try to argue from a place of authority, but bro.
Can I ask you a question, bro?
People rarely have on gloves. Let me finish my thing.
I mean, not in my experience.
I'm done with this point, but go ahead.
If you go in a store, if you go in a store with no gloves on, are you putting yourself at risk?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. That's it. That's all I want to. Even after all that sound.
Okay,
but hold on. Is putting yourself at risk the same thing as putting other people at risk?
Right.
Is that equivalent? Because that's what you're saying.
Oh, you might have COVID and you're touching.
That's not what I asked. It's a yes or no.
It is the same.
It's a yes or no. So you're saying so me committing suicide is the same as murdering somebody.
That's a terrible analogy. Because when you go in a store, you're touching stuff with your no gloves on. I don't care if you have a mask on. The mask is the only thing. That's not the only way you can get COVID. So if you're touching stuff in that store, you're possibly giving that COVID to somebody else, correct?
Okay, yeah. I have a different question. Whatever.
Am I right or am I wrong?
Yeah, you're 100%
totally right.
Foolproof logic.
100%. So Why are you a patriot? This is definitely connected because my answer is going to be different than yours, and I'm interested in why you think you're what
Gun-toting patriot.
What about being what about being a gun-toting? What about what's patriotism to you? Because I think this is our fundamental difference here. So what's patriotism to you?
You're left, so of course we have differences. But
sure, yeah, I want to know. Yeah.
My definition of being a patriot is the definition is willing to fight for your country, but I want to fight for this country specifically, America, United States of America. And
what about the people in it?
Hold on, wait.
And the constitutions and what we stand for. I'm willing to fight for the freedoms for everybody in this country.
Okay. So sure.
I stole your thunder.
Yeah. So patriotism to me has nothing to do with the country.
Wow. By definition it does, but okay.
So, no, patriotism for me. My patriotism is not pledging allegiance to the flag. It's not pledging allegiance to the Declaration of Independence. It has nothing to do with the Constitution. It doesn't have to do with the government. It doesn't have to do with the government. You know what it has to do with? You know what 100% has to do with?
What it got to do with?
The people, man.
Oh,
the people. The people.
Yeah,
well,
here we go.
Okay. So here's the difference. So I fundamentally think that, of course, the importance, the number one most important thing is our fellow human beings, man.
People, that's hilarious.
The fellow human beings and the well-being of fellow Americans, right? I want American people to have the best possible life they absolutely can. And when we talk about this, the best possible life you can comes with a reduction of your own freedoms. For instance,
okay.
Well, I mean, for instance, you're laughing, but I mean, like, literally, I have a whole book here, a whole document, Constitution of the United States.
Go ahead.
Where you are okay, good. Where you lose freedoms for certain things. So, for instance, I don't have the freedom to just kill people I don't like, right? Like that's sort of it's an extreme example, but that's a freedom I don't have.
Yes.
I also don't have the freedom. To because we have all agreed that it is dangerous. I don't have the freedom to not wear my seatbelt, right? I mean, I can situationally, of course. Like I can get not caught, but really, it's a law, and it's an important law. It's a good law. Another good law is like what you said earlier. You can't just fire randomly into a 7-Eleven. Why not? It's my Second Amendment right to have a gun. Why can't I shoot into a 7-Eleven? But like, so there's concessions to our freedom, and we understand that. Like we understand that like I can't do anything I want, which is of course an abridgment of any freedom. But it's not like it's reasonable abridgments of the freedom, right? We agree that there's like the social contract, and we agree that like, well, we can't like be fucking terrible to each other, or the whole system falls apart. It's just how it is. So for me, patriotism, true patriotism, if you love your country, you love the people in it. And if you love the people in it, you're going to take measures to make sure that everybody in the country is doing as best as they can based on what you vote for, what you advocate for, and how you act. And how you vote, advocate, and act is in the opposite of the best interest of most people all the time. And you could disagree with that. That's fine. But from where I'm sitting, I am willing to take the L on my freedom for a little bit, to sit in this house, to do stuff on the internet. I work from here anyway, so I'm very privileged in that scenario. I've worked hard, but it's a very, very, very lucky to be able to have this dope ass job and be pretty affluent doing it, and it's a good time, right? So like I am willing to make sure that I take measures when I go to a store if I have to. If I absolutely have to. I wear a mask. I have gloves. I try to wear like a hoodie and try to keep it tight. Try to wear pants. Try to make sure that my clothes are clean. And I try to make sure that I have hand sanitizer. I try to wipe down the stuff. And I try to make sure that I don't linger very long because, you know,
I have a question about that.
Sure. Hold on one second. More time you spend there, the more time that obviously you can not only be exposed to yourself and give it to your family, the people you love, but be exposed to possibly not only be exposed during that time, but exposed to someone else just easily that quickly, just in the time that you're in the store. And I don't necessarily like. I don't love you. I don't love you at all. Like if you like, and this isn't me being mean, and you don't love me back. And if either of us died, I don't think either of us would shed a tear. However, I don't think, and maybe I'm getting you wrong. I don't think if you had COVID, you would intentionally come into my house with it. I don't think you would. Maybe you would. And this is the same thing. I wouldn't intentionally come to your house with COVID. And if we can agree on that, that is a basic decency between two human beings that fundamentally disagree probably about fucking everything, how can you also say that the public spaces that we share aren't equally important in regards to that respect?
Can I respond now?
You must.
Okay, thank you.
Must.
Now, when you go to this store, when you absolutely have to, when you go there, take all the precautions, do you know that you're still taking the risk of getting it or spreading it?
Of course.
Okay.
You're taking a risk anytime you go anywhere for anything, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And you're willing to accept that risk because there's something you want that is more important. Want or need that is more important. That is more important.
Well, I get groceries delivered because again, I'm well off. So
you have to eat in order to survive.
In your case, you get groceries delivered, so there's no need for you to go to the grocery
store. Right. So I don't
anymore
because I don't. I've decided that that's not worth it. I don't want to expose myself or my family or another person to whatever I come into contact with. So I have decided to, out of expense out of myself, because I can afford it, because I am well off enough and I am fortunate enough to have this cool job, that I mitigate that, and I make sure that the people that are out there actually doing that job, I make sure that they're compensated for that job. So I make sure they're tipped and stuff like that.
But regardless of the way, you said on the rare case you go to the store, and on that rare case,
when this first started, I did that. Yeah.
That you didn't add that part. Okay.
Well, when it first started, I didn't. They did. When it first started,
you switching up because you know where I'm going. I'm about to just
no. They didn't offer home delivery in my area when it first started.
It's like
I mean, they didn't. I live relatively suburban.
Bryson can never finish.
Bryson, did you speak of the third person?
They did.
Yeah, Bryson can never finish. That's interesting.
That's fucking corny. Okay. Anyway, so Bryson, go ahead and finish. What are you going to go ahead and finish?
Left is calling me corny. Great.
Y'all niggas walk around with big red fucking hats, like overblown ones, bro. That's the corniest shit in the world, nigga.
What are you gonna do in 2021? Anyway, I'll ask that question later. I'm interested in what
Imagine me walking around with a big ass Joe Biden hat, nigga. Get the fuck
that's
out
fucking
of here,
corny shit.
I can explain that to you now. Bryson was getting threats for wearing a regular hat, so I wore a big hat to everyone.
Do you wait? Is this your real
cool? It's cool, but it's corny. I don't give a fuck. Go ahead. You're corny though.
I don't care what's corny to you. I think your whole ideology is corny.
Super. That's what's up.
I mean, you don't really understand the ideology, but that's okay.
No, I do understand. I definitely understand your ideology.
You fundamentally do not understand. But I would love to have a conversation about that.
Listen, we got a conversation. Can I finish?
There's certain. Yeah, go ahead. Hold on. I'm gonna say this and you can go ahead. I'm gonna say this and you can go ahead. I'm gonna say this and you go ahead. There's certain axioms that you have to agree and understand. You have to understand it and you have to agree upon in order to even build a logical argument. The substrates of these arguments you have no knowledge of. But go ahead.
That's incorrect because I'm literally using y'all logic against y'all, but y'all can't see that.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm talking about.
But I understand exactly. your logic. That's why y'all get mad when I use it against you. So let me go. Can I please go?
Yeah. Go.
So on these rare occasions, per your words, that you go to this store, you know you're taking the risk of spreading or getting COVID. But you think what you want personally, not what you need, what you want is more important than your safety or the safety of others around you.
You don't need food?
During those moments. He said he can get his groceries delivered because he's well off. So don't bring that up. Thanks. I'm using his case. Thank you though. But since you're willing to take that risk, don't ever try to use a moral argument against anybody for wearing a mask.
It's an ethical argument, but sure.
You go take that risk when you deem it important for you to take that risk. So let me tell you the best. Let me tell you, it's not straw man, it's a fact.
It is.
Let me tell you what's the real best course of action. If you really cared about the people and the people really cared about themselves, then the truth of the matter is you wouldn't go take that risk. But every time you go take that risk,
but I just told you I don't.
Every time you walk out that house, it's not straw man. Every time you walk out this house, every time you go to a grocery store, every time you go to the gas station, every time you do anything, you're taking a risk. So what you can't do though,
by saying it's not a straw man, doesn't mean it's not a straw man.
I mean, but I'm just this.
Do you want to engage with the
by saying it's a fact?
Why do y'all keep interrupting me? Because y'all don't know what the hell y'all talking about.
No, because you say so much incorrect things that if you don't stop at the premise, we have to backtrack.
No, you can't backtrack. Y'all already agreed. No, y'all both have already agreed.
Bro, you're at like a 90. Can you bring it down to like a 4?
You take the risk. This is how I talk. Go watch my videos. Listen,
I'm not. If I watch your videos, your career will be ruined.
You can't ruin my career. Sorry, trust me.
Actually, I agree with him because
I guarantee you can. But listen,
there's not a piece of evidence in the world that changes people's minds.
Well, 2021's coming around.
Oh my God,
I don't know.
bro.
Your
Okay, bro.
brand is dying.
Let him cook. Let him cook though. Let him cook.
My brand is not dying. My song was just on Billboard chart, so you know. I mean, yeah, but cool though. Number 5.
Do you think that your music career is gimmick?
No, it isn't.
Why do you not? Hold on. What is your definition of gimmick?
Because a gimmick is like just one like a one gimmick thing that you do to get popular. See, the problem is people on the out. Yeah,
I agree.
I agree with that definition.
I agree with the definition.
Now, without interruption, let me explain my music.
Well, we're just agreeing with you.
On the outside looking in, you will say, "Oh, it's about Trump." But if you actually go listen to my music, I rarely even mention Trump's name in half my songs. I mention his name in like two or three songs, but the rest of my songs, I'm talking about my values, my conservative values. I'm talking about my God-given rights, my God-given freedoms, which is why my career has elevated to there's a lot of people that try political rap, but nobody's doing it how I'm doing it because I'm doing it in a different way. And I can rap. No matter what y'all opinions, y'all can say what y'all want, but here's the difference. Bryson Gray,
oh my God. It's so
I've been popular for music.
dude.
I've been popular for music since I was 16 years old. So nobody can say I can't. Nobody can say I don't make good music.
It's so fucking cringe. It's
okay.
Try to improve it. Try to improve it.
I don't care about that.
Okay. But the point is, when y'all say something to gimmick, it's just cap. That's why I'm at where I'm at.
Okay. So in 2020, I have a question. I have one more question about the gimmick thing. I want one more follow up. Is that okay?
Go ahead. I can't even finish my points. Go ahead.
All right. In 2021, are you wearing the "Make America Great Again" hat?
Yeah, what? I'm wearing the MAGA hat. Period.
Okay, so I thought you said it wasn't about Trump.
What do you mean? MAGA is bigger than Trump now. Nah, it is. You just don't realize.
Okay.
MAGA.
All right.
MAGA is the reason all these Republicans got them seats. MAGA is the reason a lot of these Republicans are not getting them seats in 2022.
This nigga hilarious.
Okay, so you would say that is your rap focused on MAGA?
It's focused on making America great again. Yeah.
Okay, so you don't think
hold on. This your top 5 songs.
And you don't think that's
Trump is your president. MAGA stepping. Gun toting patriot. Trump is your president remix. And you can leave. Your entire shtick is conservative.
Yeah.
Yes. Conservative values, yes, correct.
That's what I'm saying.
So it's a gimmick.
You literally just defined gimmick.
It's okay if it's a gimmick. Carrot Top is a gimmick. Carrot Top's famous.
Name me another real artist. Name me another real artist. Okay, go ahead.
Let me help y'all.
Help me.
Values consists of so much stuff. How can it be a gimmick? That means every artist out is a gimmick. That means every artist ever lived is a gimmick. What are you talking about? If somebody if somebody do straight love songs, somebody do straight songs about drug dealing, or somebody do straight songs about popping their vagina all the time. What are you talking about? This logic makes no sense.
You've justified it in your head, and that's cool, my nigga. And I
nobody justified nothing.
Do what you got to do.
I trying to make a point that don't exist.
I mean this sincerely. I hope you are successful, my nigga. I don't never want another brother not happy. It is what it is. I hope you are mad successful, dog.
I am though, so it's good. It's cool.
That's what's up. It's a genuine thing. It's no shade, no just do your thing, my nigga.
Yeah. So I forgot one point I was trying to make because I can't finish the point without people interrupting me. So I mean, I don't even know.
You went from my hypothetical to your hypothetical to his hypothetical.
Yeah.
Okay, but honestly, bro, I forgot, bro. Y'all can't talk without y'all interrupting me, bro.
Again, it's because you talk it's because you talk really, really fast, and you say something. Well, you yell and talk really fast, and you don't engage. You don't engage with the specific things that we necessarily say, and then you.
That is cap. I literally repeat what you say to prove the point. That makes sense. What you say? Go rewatch this and tell me one time I didn't repeat what y'all said.
All right, man. Hey, when this eventually gets uploaded, it's not me that's looking bad. So I mean, it's whatever. I don't care.
Oh, I ain't worried about
this shit.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm a poster myself, by the way. So.
I hope so. That'd be great. Please drop by anytime you want to have an actual conversation. But this is not the case.
But your initial point was this: you're equivocating. Somebody risking themselves to somebody possibly infecting everybody else. You're equivocating those two things. How are they the same? How are they the same?
Because when you go out, you're doing both. You're risking yourself to get it, and you're risking passing it to other people every time you go out.
But one is
Denims and Bad Bunny at the same time.
No, what I'm telling you,
Thanks,
no matter
guys.
here's the point.
Love your faces.
Even he admitted it.
You're beautiful.
When you go outside, even if you have on a mask, no matter what you do, you still are potentially getting it or spreading it. No outside,
no one disagrees with that.
Store, okay, so that means no matter what you do, no matter where you go outside your house to go shopping, traveling, anything, you're potentially spreading it or getting it. So both risks are the same.
Hold on, Jake. Let him cook, because.
Well, I mean, there's a fundamental difference that I want to ask if he thinks there's a difference.
I understand, but
I know you do.
You gotta let him cook.
I'm wondering if
you gotta let him cook.
Okay, I was just gonna say.
Finish your point. Y'all are saying that y'all think one is doing it on purpose, and I'm telling you, regardless, when you go outside,
no, it's not on purpose. It's not about purpose.
Oh,
okay. So do you think? Okay. So there's someone in the hypothetical. The one woman was taking precautions, and the other hypothetical, the other person wasn't taking precautions, even though the consensus of the scientific community is please take precautions. So one person is so one person is again.
In order to walk him there, though, dog. In order to walk him there, you have to have him agree with your premises. He agrees with these. And you're not going to.
He already agreed with those.
He's going to say I got doctors that say it's not. So which
is a fact.
But he already agreed to social distancing. Masks are a little effective.
No.
This is what I'm saying.
I said social distancing makes sense. That's what Bryson.
Okay. That's what Bryson fucking said.
Stop talking to this,
dude, bro.
Right, anyway, look,
sounds like you're addressing your white son.
Agree on this premise. Masks do help. The percentage is unknown, right?
Masks are generally ineffective.
That's not what I asked, Bryson.
You're trying to ask something to prove your point. I'm telling you, masks are generally
no. I'm not trying to. I don't give a fuck about my point, nigga. I care about the accurate depiction of reality.
Even the way you be responding, I can tell you your feelings, though.
You say what?
The way you be responding, I can tell y'all being your feelings. It's kind of interesting.
Nigga, shut the fuck up, nigga. Anyway, if 1,000 people wear masks, the possibility of them of one of them contracting it with a mask is what?
It's high.
Is what?
It's high.
What's the percentage?
I don't know. I told you already. I don't know the exact percentage, but I know you can still potentially get it. The mask don't protect you from coronavirus. That's common sense.
Oh, it's zero. You're saying it's zero.
Here you go again with this. I've already explained this and answered this question multiple times.
But nigga, because you're making a specific claim, you're saying masks don't protect you from the coronavirus.
No, they don't. CDC say that.
That is a. So you're saying masks are 0% effective in protecting you from the coronavirus.
I'm saying what the CDC said.
The CDC says for the record,
wear masks.
And also, in addition to
what I said, what did I just say? Do the mask protect you from getting coronavirus? Based on the CDC. Answer my question.
Masks, in addition to everything else, do yes.
It's not a yes. It's not a yes or no question. No. You fell into his trap. It's not a yes or no question, my nigga. It's a false question. It's a false question. So it's a faulty premise. It doesn't protect you from getting the coronavirus.
He's coughing a lot.
It lowers the probability of
right. That's the point. Yeah.
No,
you don't agree. You disagree.
Masks for people with coronavirus. Based on the CDC, they say masks for people with coronavirus, and it can stop them from spreading it. That is what the CDC says.
The CDC says it lowers your probability to catch or spread coronavirus.
Tell me, send me the link to the CDC website where they say it protects you. It protects you from getting it.
It's not about protecting you from getting. It's not a shield, nigga. It lowers the probability. There are too many variables to account for in order to make a statement like that. He doesn't disagree. It's you.
I need him to send me that fact.
You're making a multi-variable issue into a black and white one, and then trying to say, see, it doesn't protect you. It's not how it works. It's a probability factor. And you agree with it because you refuse to say 0% because you know that's inaccurate. That's inaccurate.
No, it's not inaccurate. Masks are not.
So it's
So
zero?
here's the
I
CDC.
hold on, Jay. Hold on. If are you making the claim? I do too. I do too. I just want to make sure that I have this on record. You are making the claim that masks have a 0% effectiveness of contracting COVID. There's a 0% effectiveness.
No, you're trying to force that. But
no, I'm asking a question. You will not take a side on this.
I've already answered this question. Hey, but can you tell me what he's reading from the CDC?
Yeah, it's from the CDC. You want it? You want it?
Give me the date.
Today, actually, it's from
that's
updated
cool.
November 20th, 2020.
Let's go. We got some new stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm sure it'll change your mind.
Yeah, I'm sure it's going to change your mind. So
of course it will, yeah.
human studies of masking with COVID transmission. I'm gonna be talking for a little bit, so just chill, okay? Chill, and I'll let you know when you can jump in.
Bro, I always let you finish. Go ahead.
Beautiful. An investigation of high-exposure event in which two symptomatically ill hairstylists interacted for an average of 15 minutes with each of 139 clients during an 8-day period found that none of the 67 clients who subsequently consented to an interview and testing developed infection. The stylists and all clients universally wore masks in the salon as required by local ordinance and company policy at the time. In a study, this is a bullet point, another bullet point. In a study of 124 Beijing households with sub-1 laboratory confirmed cases of COVID infection, mask use by the index patient and family contacts before the index patient developed symptoms reduced secondary transmission in the household by 79%. So wearing masks within the household reduces secondary transmission, giving it to somebody else by 79%. That is what it says. I'll also link this to you, and I will also give you.
I'm writing it down as I'm writing.
Well, I'm going to give you the actual link from the CDC and then all the references below it after the fact. And I'll also.
You don't know why I'm saying what I'm saying.
Well, it doesn't matter. And I'm also going to have people up on screen right now, so I'll show Chad as well. A retrospective case control study from Thailand documented that among more than 1,000 persons interviewed as part of a contact tracing investigation, those who reported having always worn masks during a high-risk exposure experienced a greater than 70% reduced risk of acquiring infection compared with persons who did not wear masks under these circumstances. Another one, a study of an outbreak aboard the USS Theodore Roosevelt, an environment notable for congregate living in quarters and close working environments, found that the use of face coverings on board was associated with a 70% reduced risk. Another bullet point. Investigations involving infected passengers aboard flights longer than 10 hours strongly suggest that masking prevented in-flight transmissions, as demonstrated by the absence of infection developing in other passengers and crew in the 14 days following exposure. 7 studies have confirmed the benefit of universal masking in community-level analysis. In a unified hospital system, a German city, a U.S. state, a panel of 15 U.S. states in Washington, D.C., as well as both Canada and the U.S. nationally. Each analysis demonstrated that, following directives from organizational and political leadership for universal masking, new infections fell significantly. 2 of these studies, and an additional analysis from the 200 countries that included the U.S., also demonstrated reductions in mortality. An economic analysis using U.S. data found that, given these effects, increasing universal masking by 15% could prevent the need for lockdowns and reduce associated losses of up to $1 trillion, or about 5% of the GDP. So here's the conclusion. Experimental and epidemiological data support community masking to reduce the spread of COVID. The prevention benefit of masking is derived from the combination of source control and personal protection for the mask wearer. The relationship between source control and a personal protection is likely complementary and possibly synergistic, so that individual benefit increases with increasing community mask use. Further research is needed to expand the evidence base for the protective effect of cloth masks, and in particular to identify the combination of materials that maximize both their blocking and filtering effectiveness, as well as fit, comfort, durability, and consumer appeal. Adopting universal masking policies can help avert future lockdowns, especially if combined with other non-pharmaceutical interventions such as social distancing, hand hygiene, and adequate ventilation. So that's from the actual CDC from today. It has a bunch of references that you can look at, and it says conclusively that masking in communities reduces things by a significant percentage. I know that you're not you don't care.
Can I repeat back? Can I repeat back to you what that said?
But I'm gonna message you. I'm privately messaging you.
No.
That right there. Oh, it's too late. It's already done, brother. You've got the stats now. You can't do nothing about it.
I have a question.
What's your question?
Some of the bullet points back to you. You let me know that if I'm correct or not.
Sure.
Okay, thank you. Now, in all of these studies, there was never more than 300 people in any separate study, was there?
No, wrong. A retrospective case study from Thailand documented that among more than 1,000 persons interviewed as part of a contact tracing investigation, those who reported having always worn a mask during high-risk exposures experienced a greater than 70% reduced risk of acquiring infection compared to persons who did not wear masks under these circumstances. There was also the study. There was also the study of the USS Roosevelt. Do you want to know how many people? How many sailors aboard the USS Roosevelt? I don't know. Let's see.
Was that what it was?
The USS Theodore Roosevelt. I don't know how many.
Was that one in America though? That's what I'm saying. My question.
What?
Was that one here in the United States of America?
That last one?
Yeah, the last one you said. Yeah.
Not that one, but the USS Theodore Roosevelt.
That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so that one was over 1,000.
Yeah, that was over. Well, you said 300, but yeah, and then investigations aboard long flights are over 300, and then there's 7 studies confirm the benefit of universal masking in community level analysis in a unified hospital system, a German city, the whole city, an entire U.S. state, and then a panel of 15 U.S. states, including Washington D.C., the entire country of Canada, and then a national study on the U.S. All of these show that universal masking reduces
which studies
that
were in the United States of America. Just give me them studies without talking extra, please. Just give me these studies that were based in the United States of America.
Okay.
And tell me how many there were, and tell me how many were over 300 people.
Okay. So I don't know why it matters, but
it does.
So hold on, I have literally all of these. The Wang et al. Association between universal masking and healthcare system positivity among healthcare workers. I have that for you if you need to go to the PubMed for that. I have that study. Boom. You want that study? I will show the chat. Boom, I got this study right here. So there's one.
What study is that again? Repeat it again. I'm sorry.
I can just send it to you, buddy. If you need another one. So that was 38 on here. I mean, we can keep going. The USS Theodore Roosevelt was 35. So I can go down here and go Payne, DC, Jeff Smith. I mean, infections and serologic responses from the sample of U.S. Navy service members. This is from PubMed as well. PubMed is, by the way, peer-reviewed medical journals.
I'm saying, where did you send this to me at?
On your Discord. Your Discord messages.
You seen
the Beijing household was 124 households. The first one was just 139 clients.
Yes.
But the other ones were definitely over 300 people. I don't even know why it matters.
No,
I would like to hear why it matters.
I would love to hear why it matters.
It matters because it's the same with any studies. If you do a study based on a couple hundred people, when the problem is supposedly very widespread, you can't have an accurate description of the problems.
Well,
if it's a low number in a study, you can't say 2. You can't say I'm not really gonna care about a study that says you had 2 infected people and then you had them in a group of 200 people, and then over this course of time, nobody.
Well, that was the first one.
Hold on, let him cook.
I'm just saying it. These people didn't get COVID, so the fact that these people didn't get COVID and they wore masks, that means that the mask reduces spread.
Right.
That's not a good study.
So I understand.
Number?
Hold on. I understand what you're talking about here, but in this case, the 2 people that were symptomatic were hairstylists, and the people they studied were their clients. And they weren't social distancing. They weren't isolating. All they were doing is wearing masks. And because those hairstylists that were symptomatically ill, they literally had symptoms and tested positive for COVID. None of the clients got COVID.
I'm reading it. I'm literally reading it. I understand what you're saying. But
real quick. What
don't know what the rub is.
What number is a valid study to you? Like what amount of test subjects in the literature they say N? What amount of N would be a valid amount of test subjects?
Well, it'd be like depending on the size of the city, but like I need like a large percentage portion of that city, like 20%.
What number?
20% of that area. So you got a place with 500,000 people. At least give me like 50,000 people in the study.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm
So
saying?
50,000 people in the study.
But it's hard. It's hard to get studies. It's hard to get studies that big for independent researchers, which is why it's rare that you find studies that big. Which is why I'm not a fan of those type of studies. If that makes sense.
But it's not about. And see, this is why I think you read it for a partisan, with a partisan view. Because what you said. Because, hold on. Because what you said was.
That's a very important point.
No. Please hold it. I just want to.
I got you.
Because what he said was, I don't like those kinds of studies. No researcher looks at that like that.
Yes, bro.
Hold on. Let me finish. Let me cook.
Go ahead. My bad.
What a smart researcher would look at that and say, this is the sample size of data that we have, and it's good data. Any data is good data. You can extrapolate what you want from it, but any data is good data. No researcher says, I don't like that's not enough. What they say is we can have more, or conclusions are yet to be determined, but this gives us a baseline at the very least of what we're dealing with. And so if you're looking at studies to say that's not enough to prove any, no, and we're not saying. That's why I said the majority of your arguments were strawman, because I'm not sitting here trying to prove to you anything. All I'm saying is I don't know shit about this shit. You don't know shit about this shit. All we know is what we read from either medical journals or anecdotally what we hear from professionals. And all we can extrapolate from that is the probability lessens. That's what all the data is telling us. If you wear masks.
All the data.
Can I respond real quick to that?
Please.
Yeah, did you say no researcher looks at data like that?
No.
You said that verbatim. I said, God, you said it, bro. You said no researcher.
My nigga, would you relax, my nigga?
I said capping.
No competent researcher would look at data like that.
You said, and I quote, no researcher. Somebody clip that.
I'm doubling, nigga. I'm doubling down, nigga. I'm doubling down on it. Yes, I said it. No competent researcher will look at that and say, I'm not concerned.
First, you always say no researcher. Now,
do you know what doubling down means? Do you know what doubling down means?
Listen, the reason this is important.
Do you know what doubling down means?
I know what doubling down means, but you switched.
What does it mean?
Down. You switched it. If you're gonna double down, like if I say Satan is an abomination, I'm not gonna say no. I mean some Satan. No. Satan is an abomination. Period. That's what I said. That's called doubling down. Not switching it to double down.
Okay.
No, nigga. So doubling down means if I have two aces, or if I have a king and an ace, I'm doubling down. I'm putting more money on it. That means I'm not only do I back that point, I extra back that point. So I'm not. So you say clip it. This is stupid. I'm saying yes, nigga. No competent researcher would say that.
Okay. Now, because I know researchers say that actually all the time, because when you have studies like this to test a virus spread. And it's a low number of people. Of course, that could possibly be a good starting point, which means, hey, now this should be evidence that we need to do bigger studies. That's
my point. Okay, that's literally what I said. That's literally what I said, nigga.
It isn't, but that's how it usually happens. But what you don't do is
somebody clip that and send this to this nigga. Holy
shit! But if he said that verbatim, please send it to me, and I will tell him he said it. But
cool.
What it's not saying is this study alone. These studies alone prove that masks work. You can't. Not with those size studies.
Literally, my premise before you said all that shit was we're not trying to prove anything. All we're saying is the data says at this current moment it lowers the probability of spread. That's literally what I said. Nigga.
That's what it does say. By the way,
my point is that those studies can't prove that. It's a good starting point. But let me give you an example, by the way, because you said I'm partisan. If there was a study to prove that mask,
am I going crazy, my nigga?
If there was a study to prove that mask didn't work, and that study said I had this, they used it in the same way and said nobody wear masks, and nobody caught COVID, I wouldn't use that to say masks.
So if I went down your social media page and I looked for you saying anti-COVID shit, I wouldn't find one of them bullshit studies.
What bull?
I'm just saying. I would. So would there even be a study? Do you think there's a study out there that supports the idea, a peer-reviewed study? Do you think there's a peer-reviewed study out there that supports the idea that wearing a mask is worse than not wearing a mask in regards to COVID?
Actually, I can find you many experts where in some cases.
No, not an expert, a study.
I can find you studies too.
Could you? Please do.
I can show you experts.
Do it now.
I can like give it to you, and they can tell you.
That'd be great.
I can research it right now. I will send it, and I got your Discord, so we
I
can do that. But you can easily
what?
You can easily just go that. You can easily just go down my time. I don't.
Anyway, so you made a
random information.
Okay. So you also made the claim that like you need like studies that have like 50,000 people or something. The standard study for a health thing under perfect circumstances is maximum 3,000. According to the CDC. So I just wanted to point that out.
No, I'm gonna tell you. I told you what type of study that would make more sense to me. Because a lot of these studies,
it doesn't have to make more sense to you. You're not an immunologist. You're not a virologist. It doesn't need to appeal to you.
And even if a good study is 3,000 people, that still proves the point that those studies are not null and void. But it needs more to it.
All right. I mean,
that's what I said.
This is.
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about him. Whatever this guy's name is.
My name's Jake. Hi,
Jake.
My bad.
I mean, so I've just given you. I literally linked it to you in your Discord, and hopefully you look at it. And I don't know.
I got it, and I've already looked at it.
You've already looked at it, and you followed each of those references and read the PubMed articles, and you read the
124 households.
124 households, which exceeded your 300 people limit that you said you wanted to have.
Retrospective case control study from
Thailand, yeah.
From Thailand, more than 1,000 persons interviewed as part of a contract tracing investigation.
Yeah.
Interviewed. See, once again,
what?
That's so you telling me that's like saying that means you just trusted people's word at that point, correct?
That's how do you wait. How would you assume? Hold on, wait.
All social science.
Hold on, wait. Assume that we're going to conduct a study in any place. Hold on, no. How would you do it? This is what I'm gonna give you. I'm gonna give you the wheel here, and you get to drive the car. Okay? If we had 1,000 people, okay, and you were gonna figure out whether or not they wore a mask, how would you do so without asking them?
Well, you can't prove it. It's simple. You can't. There's no way to prove that people that you ask somebody.
So what would
people lie?
Okay, cool. That's great. That's excellent. Okay, yes, we agree. So what would 1,000 random people in Thailand? Why would they lie about wearing a mask?
People get shamed for wearing masks.
Okay, so they get shamed for not wearing a mask?
Yes, people do that.
In Thailand.
In Thailand,
are you familiar with the social pressures of the average Taiwanese individual?
Let me be clear. I'm not from Thailand.
Me either.
But in the United States, what I do know is you get shamed for not wearing a mask.
Okay, so in Thailand, they've taken care of. They're not unlocked.
He said I should. Wow.
As you should. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean you should.
You shame everybody. For every rational thinking person out there listening to this, shame everybody that doesn't wear a mask.
Wow.
Yeah, you 100%. I mean.
Also, well, I'm gonna let you know. If you see me out not wearing a mask, don't bother me. I ain't the person.
I will not get near you, nigga. Trust me.
Good.
Because you're not wearing a mask. You're a fucking plague rat.
Say what you want, but all I'm saying is I don't see people like trying to put their hands on somebody not wearing a mask.
I'm not trying to put your hands on you. I'm trying to say you're dumb.
No.
I'm not touching you, man.
I'm not talking about y'all specifically. I'm just saying anybody
ain't nobody
that you talking to.
No one's trying to put their hands on you, dude.
Ain't finna throw hands, nigga. Ain't nobody finna throw hands.
Nobody ain't putting their hands on me.
Boy, stop it. Boy, stop it, man. Take that shit somewhere else.
There's so many.
First off, nobody was even talking about y'all two people. I'm talking about in general because I told y'all I seen you do it.
I forgot you don't understand how things work.
Yeah, that's me. Yeah.
Bro, this is I don't know, man. This is like so. I showed you studies that show that masks work. We went through hypotheticals that you said like, well, even if masks work, I'm not like okay. If masks work, wait, hold on. I got a question. I got a question. If every American could get the N95 mask, which you said is the one that works, would you wear it?
I'm not wearing a mask.
All right, then you're a piece of shit, man. That's fine. All right. So I don't understand, man. I don't understand why you wouldn't want to.
I think you're a piece of crap for leaving your house at any moment.
I haven't left my house for quite some time because I'm trying to be responsible so that my fellow Americans can be healthy because I appreciate them and their health.
Well, good. I hope
nobody cares.
Everybody that's scared of COVID, keep your butt home.
I'm not scared.
Don't leave your house.
I'm not personally scared of COVID. I don't want to
leave your house. Let everybody else live their lives, and you don't
bet.
leave your house.
Okay, all right, bet, nigga. All right, bro. I appreciate you coming on, my nigga. Anytime you want to rap, nigga, let me know.
Easy, anytime.
Yeah.
Man, that's real sad, man. That's real sad.
Idiot, okay? That nigga dumb as hell.
Fucking sad as shit. I wouldn't wear a mask. What do you mean you wouldn't wear a mask, bro?
I couldn't do it anymore. We're going in circles.